Hi friends. I'm Amber Bamra, your host for the presentation for the book, a novel for the children, titled, For Noble Souls, now available with Amazon, would like to make its first presentation. This novel was purposely intended for children who want to read fiction, who want to read to know and grow with the great historical personalities, whose presence on the scenario changed the course of history. This novel, Four Noble Souls, is about the four Sahibzadas, the four sons of Sri Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th great Guru of Sikhs. They were Sahibzada Ajit Singh, Sahibzada Jujhar Singh, Sahibzada Zorawar Singh and Sahibzada Fateh Singh. This novel is about their childhood days. This novel will unfold the story of their childhood, how they used to live like ordinary children, how they lived at home. This novel will answer your all queries which are raised any inquisitive mind, like, how they used to behave, what games they played, who guided them at home, what they thought when used to sit together, what did they think of their grandfather and father and mother, how they used to frequent the places, what were their playthings, the toys, and how they behaved with one another. That is very interesting story, and this novel will tell you the roles of their elder brother, Sahibzada Ajit Singh, how he ran about the household to look after his brothers. To know all this you need to read the book. The book is available on the Amazon. It is available as a printed book and as ebook. Another interesting thing about the novel is, it is not meant for adults, although adults too will find it interesting. As an author, I have included as the preface of the book, how I came upon the idea. When it struck my mind that I should write about four Sahibzada, the history did not provide me any evidence or the detailed description about these great four noble souls. History was almost silent. Then it happened with me as the four Sahibzadas entered my room and persuaded me to write. I felt when I wrote the novel, they were reading it instantly. They seemed to like the story as it moved on its own, connecting events and incidents with their real life. The author mentions it all in the preface as follows. Here is the link that you can follow to get at the book.
When it occurred to me to write about the childhood of the Four Noble Souls, it looked quite an easy task, but once I faced the screen of my laptop, to bring them alive on the white blank screen, I felt blank. Suddenly out of nowhere came the voice of Baba Ajit Singh, a young boy in teens. It said, "Why can't you write? After all, it is about childhood. The quality time we spent together in each other's company. But I don't know much about you all." I expressed my fears. Now the voice of Jujhar Singh came, "Do write about us, we want to see how you depict our days of childhood." "But little is known about you," was my reply. "Even the history is silent about you. No story, no tale tells anything about you." I revealed my apprehensions. Jujhar Singh broke into laughter, and then in his deep and grave voice he said, "What does it matter that you know or you do not know about our childhood, does it? After all, childhood is altogether the same. All children tend to grow up naturally. They gain or lose. It all depends on the event and circumstances which shape not only their child but also their future. It was not a bit different, we know, and what you need to know that like all the children, noble or ignoble, we lived our past childhood together like the other children, loving together, living together and playing together. Nevertheless, it may not be a page from the history, but you can solve its mystery, what is still unknown even to the history, by solving the riddles of our childhood, which we all spent together in each other's company, particularly when our real mother was not there to fend for us. We never felt alone and we were always a good company, and like all the other children, as it happens with them, it did happen to us. All boys and girls have the same pattern of childhood. Please write to tell the world that we too were humans, we too felt pain and sorrow the world has given to us. We had our joys, laughs and sorrow, which often takes a lot of our time. Like ordinary children, we did not go school or the place to learn and write. But life itself was a big wide school that had its teachers to hold our hands, and to the world of letters and spirit it rendered all help to guide. For one another we stood like friends and stood together to protect and defend what we thought right and true by all means. To know the whole story you need to get hold of a book to read about the Four Noble Souls. Nowhere in the book you will be reminded of their great sacrifice, the trouble-torn phase of their life which followed the immediately after. They were not aware of anything. As crisis befell upon them, they did not hesitate to do the utmost of their lives. Now is the time to open the link and get hold of the book to read it yourself. Reading the novel will itself be an experience which will enrich your soul and raise empathy for them.